Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping right into a story that, well, it's got a lot of people talking.
It really does.
And our mission here, is to really dig into the source material for The Covenant at the Lake House by Obsidian A. Freeman. We want to unpack the big themes, the characters who are fascinating, maybe a bit terrifying,
Definitely fascinating.
and just explore the questions this whole thing raises.
Yeah.
So picture this. You've got this, super elite family, right? 5 generations of incredible wealth. Seems totally solid.
Unshakable almost.
Exactly. Then, boom, global crisis hits, and just like that, $500 million disappears. Gone.
$500 million is hard to even wrap your head around.
Right. So what do? What happens when that foundation just crumbles? Well, the sources tell us they all gather at their secluded lake house, but not for, group therapy. No, they're there to draw up a new covenant, a really dangerous one.
And that's where it gets incredibly intense. It's not just a plot point. It's really looking at what happens when massive power meets pure desperation. You see that tagline: power, wealth, loyalty, crime. That's not just catchy phrasing. It's basically the roadmap for the whole moral mess we're about to get into.
Yeah, it signals things pretty clearly.
It does. And, this deep dive is kind of a shortcut for you, the listener, a way to grasp why this thriller feels so provocative, why it's hitting a nerve. It really pushes you to think about uncomfortable stuff, like what's the real price of keeping a legacy alive? How far do people go when they feel trapped?
Okay, let's recap where we've been in this deep dive then. We've looked at the Sinclair family, their sort of desperate scramble to save this multi-generational legacy after that massive financial hit.
Right, the $500 million problem.
Yeah, and we talked about the psychological unraveling that happens, how this whole thing goes down within their, high society world.
And how things like loyalty and even the family legacy itself get twisted, weaponized, really, when they're backed into a corner.
Absolutely. It really brings home that comparison we discussed, doesn't it? The whole Succession meets Breaking Bad idea.
It's such a perfect shorthand for it. You get the family dysfunction and wealth of Succession, but then that dark moral descent into crime, like Breaking Bad.
With that unique lakeside flavor thrown in, that claustrophobic setting.
Exactly. That lakeside bourbon and billion-dollar secrets vibe. It gives it its own distinct feel.
So wrapping up, it really circles back to that huge question the material poses.
Well, is it worth it? I mean, ultimately, that's what you're left asking. Our look at the sources shows this world where wealth and morality are just constantly smashing against each other.
It feels unnervingly real sometimes.
It does. The source material really leans into that feeling, calling it shockingly close to reality. It challenges you, makes you think about what success really means, and what lines are maybe too far to cross.
So if this kind of story sounds like your thing, something that grabs you, makes you think about power, desperation, human nature.
Yeah, if you like those complex family stories, but with a real sharp, thrilling edge,
then you definitely need to check out The Covenant at the Lake House. The author is Obsidian A. Freeman.
It's got that sharp dialogue, those impossible choices that keep you hooked, and just this suspense that builds and builds. You really won't want to stop reading.
And where can people find it?
It's available right now on Amazon. You can also get it directly from the publisher, Fazioli Publishing.
Because you need to, as the source says, find out what happens when legacy meets desperation.
Right. And maybe just one final thought to leave you with, something straight from the book itself that really sticks with you.
Okay.
Because some covenants should never be made. Just sit with that for a second. What is the actual cost of protecting a family name, a fortune, at absolutely any price? And maybe ask yourself, what lines, what boundaries might you blur if desperation met, well, immense power?